What is going on, guys? The Sourcefox here today, welcoming you all back to another PES 2020 Aston Villa Master League episode. Obviously we're on Season 2, Episode 2 now, and obviously, as you know, in the last episode, if you haven't checked it out, we did alright, but we've done a lot better since then. We beat Swansea 3-1 thanks to a Juan Mata hat-trick. Obviously we got the goal with Mason Greenwood against Wolves, and then Harry Kane scored for Tottenham against us later on in the match. Yeah, so Harry Kane scored later on in the match. Sorry about the distraction. But since then, we have played Burnley in the FA Cup and we won 4-1. What a cracking game that was. Our front pair of Mason Greenwood and Augustin scoring 2 goals each. So that puts us through to the next round of the FA Cup, which we failed to do last season. And then we had a very disappointing draw against Arsenal because we played quite well on the counter-attack. We did really well. Did really well defensively. We got the goal with Augustin, great counter-attacking goal. Mata slipped it through. Leno got himself in a kerfuffle on the goal line, and we played it, and it came off the bottom of the post and in the other corner, and it was great goal. But then Aubameyang scored a header in the 64th minute in the second half. Bit disappointing because Areola had a horrendous goalkeeping mistake where he just charged off the line when Aubameyang was being marked, so it left Aubameyang's header to go into an open goal, which was disappointing. And then we went away to St Mary's and we played Southampton, where again standards dropped a little bit. Not the best game at all. Southampton did quite well. We weren't up to scratch, but we got a lucky goal with Nketiah tapping in the rebound. And then we had quite an enjoyable game against Newcastle. Newcastle weren't very brilliant. Rotated the squad, obviously, because of how close the fixtures were. So we rotated the squad quite a bit. Augustin got the first goal. It was 1-0 for quite a while. And then late on, Al Ghazi came on and made a big change. We brought Al Ghazi on for Mata. He scored a goal. And then Mason Greenwood nicked a late goal in that one. So that was lovely. And then we've just played Everton. Obviously, last game before we come to today's episode, we played Everton. And once again, Augustin scored. We put John McGinn back in central midfield after a while. He got in the box, put it across, and Augustin tapped in a header from 6-yard box. So today's episode, we're playing West Brom. First time we played West Brom throughout the series, and it's again another West Midlands Black Country derby. So we've got to try and do our utmost best to beat them. As you can see, their club ranking, they're 120th, and league position, they're bottom of the league after 10 previous games, so they're doing quite badly. We've got Manchester United at Old Trafford. Love going to Old Trafford. They're 6th in the league as well. And then we've got Fulham, who are 12th in the league. So after the recent results, we are 2nd in the league. We're doing really, really well this year. So we've had a great start from the first 10 games, and I just can't believe how brilliant we've actually done. Let's have a quick look just how bad West Brom are doing. 1 draw, 9 losses, 5 goals scored, 22 conceded, minus 17 goal difference. They're doing bad. But yeah, this is the league table. I mean, we've only conceded 5 goals throughout the season. We've only conceded 5 goals. So yeah, we're doing pretty good defensively. We scored 15, so we're on a 10 goal difference. And if it wasn't for that draw against Arsenal, we would be top of the league with Aston Villa. That's a pretty weird thing to think of, but it happens. Juan Mata, our top goal scorer, on 5 goals in the Premier League. Greenwood's up there with 4 goals. Augustin's just starting to get up there in the Premier League on 3 goals. And yeah, assists. No, that's goals. I'm an idiot. Assists. Greenwood's got 4 assists. Augustin's got 3 assists. So that front 3 of ours is really doing something special. Pardon, excuse me. And yeah, that front 3 is really doing something special for the team, and it's just great to see. I mean, we've even had the job we even had a job offer for the Manchester City job, who they're 5th on 21 points. So they must see my talents, but obviously I'm not going to go to Manchester City because that would just be incorrect. We're doing such a good job at Aston Villa. We've got to finish the season off. So yeah, there's nothing to ramble about. I mean, Asamoah did get sent off against Tottenham in the previous episode later on in the match, so he's had a suspension. And then we've just got Matt Targett sent off late in the one game, and he's got 2-match suspension. But good job Asamoah's back, because he can go straight back in, because he is the backup. And yeah, the players have just come back off international duty, so some are in good form, some are a bit unfit, so we're going to have to do a bit of a squad rotation. We've just got to go and hope for the best at Villa Park, and as it says there, losing is not an option. That derby match between Aston Villa and West Brom is just around the corner, and yeah, we've just got to go and do our best and hopefully win and keep this good form up. So let's crack on for today's episode.
For the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Decent looking ball. Short, it's Austin! Plays it out to the wing. Crosses into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Tries a shot! Up for the header! Clears it out of harm's way. He's gone for it! And loses the ball. He's had a goal! Some real no-nonsense defending. He's gone for it! Al-Ghazi! Al-Ghazi! In it goes! And with that goal comes comfort! All over. Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that's that. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. The end of the game. Reflections? That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
So that is it. We've had a cracker of an episode, another one. 2-0 at home against West Brom in the derby match. Battered Manchester United 3-1. After that second half comeback, after the early 1-0 lead from Man United, we come back absolutely cracking. And then the home game against Fulham, which again, another great win. So 9 points in today's episode, which does leave us top of the league, 3 points ahead of Tottenham and 4 points ahead of Arsenal and Man City, and 11 points ahead of Liverpool in 5th. So I mean, we're going strong this season, absolutely going strong. I mean, our only downfall was the game against Tottenham, where we lost very late on to Harry Kane's goal, and that little slip up we had with the draw against Arsenal, which could have been prevented. So I mean, we're absolutely having a flyer of a season. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play a few games as we normally do. So we'll go and play Brighton, Chelsea and West Ham and Norwich, and then we shall have Manchester City, Liverpool, Leicester and Chelsea in the FA Cup, all in the next episode. So a 4-game special to look forward to. So, and we've got over 1 million followers now. Don't really know what that does in terms of the game, but that has gone up since we started the save, so very nice indeed. And yeah, just nice to be top of the league. I mean, you look at the goal scorers, Juan Mata scored the most goals for us. He's just absolutely brilliant. Juan Mata, 8 goals, top goal scorer in the league, just absolutely brilliant. Mason Greenwood and Augustin started to come up on the list there, but Juan Mata, he's just something special. He is just something special for this team. You can see there, Greenwood 6 assists, Augustin 5 assists, Mata 3 assists. That front three is just something special. Obviously, I mean, we did have a couple of injuries in that to the team, which everyone seems to be back now. Obviously, El Ghazi, Augustin was injured, and yeah, we had to make do with what we got, which makes that Manchester United win even more special, because they were the games our big players couldn't play. And then to win 3-1 was absolutely brilliant at Old Trafford. As you can see, Manchester United down in 6th place there. I actually think, yeah, I got the Manchester City job offer, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You know, that's how good we're doing this year with Aston Villa. I know it don't seem realistic that we might win the league, but for the form we've had, we deserve to be top. And it's just safe to say we've revolutionised the squad, really, and with the squad we've got. So yeah, thanks for watching this episode. Hope you've all enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, and come back for episode 3, where we'll have 4 games to play. So